Hello, my name is Jane Turner and I'm the Director of the Primary Science Quality Mark. I am an Associate Professor at the University of Hertfordshire, where the small PSQM HQ team is based. PSQM is supported by the University of Hertfordshire and the Primary Science Teaching Trust. I'm just going to spend a couple of minutes talking about the importance of what you've achieved in gaining around 18 Primary Science Quality Mark. Like everyone in primary schools, our working lives and our personal were turned upside down by the COVID-19 pandemic. We have had to learn new ways of working together as a team, with the 80 plus PSQM hub leaders across the country who work with schools to lead PSQM, with our stakeholders from different organisations across the science education community, and most importantly with the subject leaders in the schools that were engaged with PSQM when lockdown was enforced. It has been a challenging time, but also purposeful. We knew before 2020 that a good primary science education was crucial, that young children need to learn that science is something that matters in their lives, and that developing positive attitudes towards science and a secure understanding of scientific concepts is key to children engaging with science beyond the age of 11. The pandemic has confirmed the importance of all of our work as science educators. There was never a more vital time for our primary age children to have a high quality science education, to help them make sense of what has been happening and why, and most importantly, to understand how science works, how evidence is used to help to keep us safe and to find a way to fight COVID-19. Our children have seen scientists every day on their TV screens and can have no doubt of the importance of people working in STEM careers, including medicine. Primary schools must support children's ambitions for a future in science. It has also been an inspiring time because we have worked with hundreds of amazing teachers across the UK who have continued throughout lockdown to focus on the children in their care and their practice as educators. We have heard of teachers teaching great science both remotely and in socially distanced classrooms, and from parents about how they have been inspired by home learning in science to do more science with their children. And top of my list of impressive teachers is you, the subject leaders who completed your PSQM submissions just as lockdown began, finalising portfolios and writing reflections to evidence your leadership, your commitment and your professional expertise. Every single school in PSQM Round 18 achieved a Primary Science Quality Mark, which is an amazing outcome at such a challenging time. And in every one of those schools, the profile and quality of science has been raised, with teachers and children and parents enjoying and succeeding at teaching and learning in science. But of course, one of the enforced changes this year is that we can't hold award events to present you with your well-deserved PSQM certificates and a glass of something bubbly and give you the congratulations you and your colleagues deserve. So we've made this film for you instead to replicate the award events virtually, with congratulations from some of our stakeholders and the chance to show off some of your work. I'm sorry we can't be with you face to face, but my congratulations are no less warm or sincere. Please celebrate your PSQM in school and share this film widely with your community to let everyone know just what you have achieved. It is truly outstanding. Congratulations to everyone at Lee Forest Primary Academy on achieving the Primary Science Quality Mark. It has clearly been a team effort led by science subject leaders Mark White and Natasha Wood. The impact on teaching and learning is clear to see in these examples from your submission. Your reviewer commented, "It is clear that the subject leaders have worked hard to raise the profile of science at Lee Forest Primary Academy, as well as continuing to pursue their own academic research. This has resulted in many developments, such as a clear vision, shared principles for good science, new schemes of work, and strengthening of science as a core subject. These developments are having positive impact on progression in teaching strategies and the learning experiences of children." Lee Forest Primary Academy was a member of the hub led by Jenny Watson. Jenny really enjoyed working with Mark and Natasha and was very impressed by their commitment and hard work over the entire PSQM year. She is delighted to see Lee Forest's success in achieving a very well-deserved Primary Science Quality Mark.
I'm here to congratulate all of you who have gained Primary Science Quality Mark in 2020. To be honest, I don't know how you've managed it all with all the disruption. What a fantastic achievement. I'd like to particularly congratulate those of you who are subject leaders and have led this process. I've been science subject leader, or coordinator as we used to be called, in 2 primary schools in South London, so I know what a vital role you play in championing the status of science within the curriculum and giving your colleagues the confidence to try out new ways of supporting children's science learning.
Primary science is hugely important because it's in primary schools that attitudes towards science are formed, and some of the young people in today's primary schools will be the scientists of tomorrow and the technicians of tomorrow who will grapple with the scientific problems of tomorrow.
This academic year has been one of extreme challenge, so this makes your achievement all the more extraordinary and demonstrates a deep commitment to primary science. The times we are living in have brought science to the forefront of public discussion through the climate crisis and COVID-19. There has never been a more important time for young children to receive high quality science education.
The difference you've made to the experience children have had and continue to have in science is phenomenal, and that's why this initiative is so worthwhile. For me, lighting the spark of interest in science is so important for children in those early years of schooling and in primary education, equipping them with the skills for their future and in many cases inspiring them to become scientists themselves.
Thank you to all the subject leaders who've led the work this year, and congratulations on your achievement. It's really inspiring that you've achieved this success during such a challenging and unusual time. I'm sorry not to be able to meet you personally this year, but I'm delighted that we're finding new ways of celebrating and recognising your achievements.
Obviously, it doesn't happen without a great deal of hard work from both teachers, pupils and support from head teachers. So I suggest that today you can give yourselves a big pat on the back for what is a great achievement. But I would also like to suggest that we pick out and have a special pat on the back for the science subject leader. It is you who has driven the whole process, making sure the work was in on time, making sure that your colleagues made their contributions.
You really are incredible. It's such an important recognition of the brilliant work that all of you have been doing over the last year and no doubt before that to achieve such an important recognition. I remember vividly my own experience at primary school, and although I didn't become a scientist, the way in which my teachers taught me about science when I was between the ages of 5 and 11 inspired in me a real wonder about the world we live in.
The work that you've put in to achieve these awards is truly inspirational, and I wanted to particularly highlight the vital role of the science leaders in each school who've led this. The need for this work is clear and perhaps has never been clearer. Among many things that we've learnt from the current crisis is the fact that high quality science education is vital at all levels, not just in securing a strong future pipeline of scientists, medics, engineers and technicians, although of course that's vital, but also in equipping all young people and adults to make informed decisions about the impact of science and technology on their lives, including key issues for our time such as vaccination and global warming.
So I congratulate everyone who is receiving a primary science quality mark today. It's a great achievement, and I don't hold it lightly. It is a difficult thing to do. It's challenging and it involves the whole school, but above all it involves the head teacher and the science leader. So many congratulations both on your award but also on the work that you're doing so valuably for the children who will be the scientists of tomorrow.